Hi dear students, welcome you all to the brilliant group of institution. Here we are discussing the distinguished test of aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids. It's one of the very biggest and high weightage chapter in grade 12, aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid. There is a sure question for board exam, for your competitive examination regarding distinguishing test. How can we distinguish two compounds if they're given? For example, they are giving you how will you distinguish ethanol and propanol, propanol and propanone, benzoic acid and phenol. How can we distinguish through a chemical test? Not by the structure, through a chemical test. So let's study the entire reactions or entire distinguishing test from the chapter aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid. Listen one by one. Let's go to the first test, that is called 2,4-DNP test. What is the full form of 2,4-DNP? 2,4-DNP stands for 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. Phenylhydrazine. It's called what? 2,4-DNP. D stands for di. N stands for nitro, P stands for phenylhydrazine. So 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine is the compound. Dear all of you, 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine is the reagent we are using in which test? 2,4-DNP test. Then, first of all, you have to know that which all compounds can give this test. All of you, 2,4-DNP test is given by the all aldehydes and ketones. All of you note that? This test is given by all aldehydes and ketones. All aldehydes and ketones can give this test. Means other functional group cannot. Understood? So when you studying a distinguishing test, study what is the reagent used in the test. What is the reagent used in 2,4-DNP test? That is 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. Next, which all compounds can give this test and which one? Right? It is given by the all aldehydes and ketone. Now let's go for the reaction. What is the reactions happen when a aldehyde or ketone treated with this 2,4-DNP? Aldehydes and ketone we can represent it by CO, right? Because it's having carbonyl group. It's an aldehyde or ketone, dear all. This is the aldehyde or ketone. When this compound treated with, what is the compound you have? 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. Let's draw the structure. Dear all, NH2NH with a phenyl ring. It is known as phenylhydrazine. NH2NH2 is called actually hydrazine, which is on a phenyl ring. NH2NH on a phenyl ring is called what? Phenylhydrazine. In its second and fourth position, there are two nitro group. Then the compound is ready. 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. It's actually an ammonia derivative, right? When this compound, when this aldehyde or ketone you treated with the 2,4-DNP reagent, so simple reaction, we can directly write the product like this. From your aldehyde and ketone, take this oxygen. From your hydrazine part, take H2 group. So what we can eliminate? H2O that we can remove. Just club them. So what is left, dear all? We have C double bond, right? C double bond. This oxygen deleted, H2 deleted. Yes, H2O removed, right? Yeah. What is left here? N, then NH, then there is a benzene ring or a phenyl ring with NO2 and NO2. Right? So what is this compound called? What is this white colored compound is called? 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. And the product is called 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazone. Once again, what is the reagent is called? 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. And the product is called what? The aldehyde ketone reacted product is called what? 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazone. Phenylhydrazone. It's having a orange yellow color, dear all. This compound having a orange yellow color, you will get like this. Can you see that? This is the observation. We can identify the aldehydes and ketone through which test? 2,4-DNP test. So remember all of you, what is 2,4-DNP reagent? 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. Which all compounds can give this test? All aldehydes and ketone can give this test. Next, and this 2,4-DNP, when you react with aldehydes and ketone, what is the product called? 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazone. What is the color? Orange yellow color. Is it over? So 2,4-DNP test, that is the first test to distinguish aldehydes and ketone from other functional group. All right. Second one, Tollens test, very important test, that is called Tollens test, dear all. Tollens test. If you want to, so we want to know what is this, what is the reagent used in this test. One. Second, which all compounds can give this test. Third one, what is the reaction? All of you, first of all, we can study what you mean by Tollens reagent. If you want to carry Tollens test, we need a reagent, right? So that is called Tollens reagent. Tollens reagent is known as ammoniacal silver nitrate. Ammoniacal silver nitrate is known as what? Tollens reagent. Tollens reagent. Its formula is simple. Remember like this. It's a complex. 1 silver. I'm writing the overall formula of the Tollens reagent. Okay. 1 silver, 2 ammonia with overall charge plus. 1 silver, 2 ammonia with overall charge of the complex is plus. This complex is called what? Tollens reagent. Okay. Tollens reagent. Now let me go to the identification, which means which all compounds can give this test, dear all of you. Tollens test is given by only aldehydes. Dear all of you, Tollens test is given by all aldehydes. All aldehydes, which mean aliphatic and aromatic aldehydes. All type of aldehydes can give this test, which means this test is not given by ketones, acid, etc. All right. So this is what all aldehydes. Some exceptions are there. I will tell you later. So majority or commonly Tollens test is given by only which one? Aldehydes. All aldehydes, which mean aliphatic and aromatic aldehyde. Now we can go for the reaction, dear all. What is the reaction? Let me take the aldehyde, for example, RCHO. Any aldehyde, okay? General aldehyde formula, you know, RCHO. You can take aromatic also, no problem. So this is the aldehyde we have. Dear all, let me bring our Tollens reagent. What is Tollens reagent? 1 Ag, 2 ammonia with overall charge plus. And Tollens reaction is carried out in presence of a just OH minus. What is OH minus, dear all? Base, right? Yeah. Then we will heat the system in a water bath. Then it will, after some time, you can observe there is a formation of this type of a mirror formation. What is the color that you can observe here? That's having a silver mirror color, silver coating, because silver is there. What is the change happened, dear all? During this reaction, aldehyde oxidizes. You know, aldehyde on oxidation, you will get carboxylic acid, right? So let me write it as RCOO minus. Means carboxylic acid. So aldehyde oxidizes to carboxylic acid plus. What happened to this complex is splitted. You will get silver. Let me take it silver outside and ammonia along with water. These are the products going to form. And what is the observation? You are getting silver, dear student. The bottom part of the test tube, the silver are depositing. So silver, it's making a coating the bottom part of the test tube. So what it is called? This is called silver mirror. There is a formation of silver mirror. Because of the formation of silver mirror, the Tollens test is also known as silver mirror test. This test is also known as what? Silver mirror test. Silver mirror test. So dear all, let's come to the point. What is Tollens test? What is Tollens reagent? Tollens reagent is ammoniacal silver nitrate. Its formula is AgNH3 twice the overall plus charge. And which all compounds can give Tollens test? This test is given by only aldehydes. All type of aldehydes can give this test, no ketones, right? Exceptions are there, careful. So in this case, what is Tollens reaction? The reaction is what is happening there? The aldehydes you treat with the Tollens reagent in presence of a base and you heat it. While you heating the system, the aldehyde oxidizes to what? Carboxylic acid. The complex breaking and you will get silver and ammonia along with the water. The silver deposit in the bottom of the test tube as a silver mirror. Therefore, this test is also called what? Silver mirror test. So can you please remind which topic we discussed just before? What was that? 2,4-DNP test. 2,4-DNP test is only given by all aldehydes and ketones, no other functional group. Whereas Tollens test is given by only aldehydes. Okay, next one is called Fehlings test. What is that? Fehlings test, dear all. If you want to carry out Fehlings test, we need a Fehlings reagent, right? We need Fehlings reagent. Dear all, Fehlings reagent are of two types. They are called Fehling solution A and Fehling solution B. There are two types of Fehling solution. Fehling solution A and Fehling solution B. What is Fehling solution A? Fehling solution A is called copper sulfate with a 5H2O. Dear student, you know what is the hydrated form of copper sulfate color? This Fehling solution A is blue in color. What about Fehling solution B? Fehling solution B is called sodium and potassium salt. Sodium and potassium salt of tartaric acid. Tartaric acid. Sodium and potassium salt of tartaric acid. That is called Fehling solution B. And its color, it's just colorless. So Fehling solution A is blue in color, Fehling solution B is colorless. Okay. Now, but you don't worry, while you're writing the reaction, we are not writing all these things. A small thing is coming after mixing Fehling solution A and B. Let me note the next point, dear all. What is the point? Which all compounds can give Fehlings test? Keep it point. Fehlings test is given by only aliphatic aldehydes. Fehlings test is only given by aliphatic aldehyde like methanol, ethanol, propanol, normal chains. Aromatic aldehydes won't give this test. Benzene contain benzaldehyde, those kind of aromatic aldehydes can't give this Fehlings test. So Fehlings test is given by only aliphatic aldehydes. Now we can go for what is the reaction is happening there. Dear all, reaction wise we can say that, let me take a aliphatic aldehyde, for example RCHO. Aldehyde is ready. Now, what is the representation of Fehling solution? Fehling solution A is there, B is there. When you mix together, you will get a species called CuO. CuO. This is actually Fehling solution. You are getting the substance. Okay, CuO with. Do you remember in Tollens reagent we added OH minus, right? Base. Fehlings reaction also we needed OH minus. Then what happened? Same reaction, dear all. The aldehyde oxidizes. The aldehyde oxidizes to carboxylic acid. It's all plus carboxylic acid plus CuO converted to Cu2O. CuO converted to Cu2O. Cuprous oxide with the byproduct water. What is the color of cuprous oxide, dear all? The cuprous oxide, you can see that this is the precipitate cuprous oxide. It's having a reddish brown color. Reddish brown in color. Okay, so Fehlings test once again. Fehlings test, if you want to carry it out, we need a Fehlings reagent. What is Fehlings reagent? It's A and B. What is Fehling solution A? Fehling solution A is copper sulfate 5H2O with a color blue. Fehling solution B is sodium and potassium tartrate or sodium and potassium salt of tartaric acid. It's colorless. Now, which all compounds can give this test? Only aliphatic aldehydes will give this test. What is the test? The aldehyde, when you treated with the CuO, CuO is the substance actually you are getting by the combination of Fehling solution A and B in presence of a base OH minus. What you are getting? The acid cuprous oxide and water. What is the color of cuprous oxide? Reddish brown in color. Let's go to the fourth reaction. That is called very important iodoform test. What is chemically iodoform? Chloroform is called CHCl3. So iodoform is CHI3. Right. Iodoform test, dear all. What if you want to carry out iodoform test? Right, we need some reagents, right? In order to produce iodoform, what is the reagent we are using? Sodium hydroxide and iodine. Sodium hydroxide and iodine. This is the reagent we are adding to the species. Then you will get iodoform. See, next point, which all compounds can give this test, dear all? This test, now we are dealing the chapter aldehydes and ketones. So let me tell about that. Iodoform test is given by aldehydes and ketones. Iodoform test is given by both aldehydes and ketone, but they should contain a special group. Those compounds, those aldehydes and ketone which contain a special group, dear all, keep in mind what this group, CH3 C double bond O. If this group is there in the compound, in the aldehyde or ketone, then it will give the test. So all of you, iodoform test is given by aldehydes and ketones, but they must contain this special group. Which group? CH3 C double bond O group. Next, what is the reaction? Reaction. All of you listen carefully. Reaction. Let me take one, for example, let me take one aldehyde, for example, ketone, let me take it. That is CH3CO CH3. What is this ketone called? Propanone, right? Can you check it? This compound contain that special group? Yes, right? CH3CO group is there. Yes, so he will give iodoform test. Understood the point? What is the test? I told you add this reagent. What is the reagent? Sodium hydroxide and iodine. Then heat the system. The product writing is so easy, dear all. You know already this is called iodoform test. The product is iodoform. What is iodoform? CHI3. Iodoform having a color, yellow color. So that what we are getting here. So when you mix the aldehyde or ketone with that group, with this NaOH and iodine, you will get yellow precipitate, that is called iodoform. Now, dear student, this sodium can combine with iodine. You will get sodium iodide along with the water. One more product is there. See, how many carbon in your reactant side? 1, 2, 3, right? How many carbon in the product side now? Only one, right? That is in iodoform. So, how many more carbon required? 2 more carbon missing, right? Here 3 carbon in reactant, only 1 carbon in product. So, 2 more carbon is missing. Where is that 2 carbon? So, that 2 carbon, you write it as, right? What is the 2 carbon containing acid? Ethanoic acid, right? CH3COOH, right? But it won't exist as the ethanoic acid because sodium is there as a highly reactive metal. He will displace that. You will get CH3COONA. This is called iodoform. So, dear all, iodoform test is given by which all organic compound? Aldehydes and ketone. Alcohol is also there. Okay, in the alcohol chapter, I will discuss that. Now, we are dealing with aldehyde ketone chapter. So, just I'm discussing about aldehydes and ketone. So, iodoform test is given by aldehydes and ketone. They contain the group CH3CO group. What is the test? The compound you treat with the sodium hydroxide and iodine, you will get yellow colored iodoform. Right? This is called iodoform test. Remember which group should be there? CH3CO group. Next, NaHCO3 test. What is NaHCO3 is called, dear all? Sodium bicarbonate or sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium bicarbonate test. Sodium bicarbonate test. All of you please note that what is this test, or this test is given by carboxylic acid. This test is given by all carboxylic acids. Now we discussed the previous all reactions are based on which one? Aldehydes and ketones, right? Can you remind please, dear all, what all reagents we studied or what all distinction test we studied for aldehydes and ketone? Come on. First one we studied about 2,4-DNP. Yes, it is given by all aldehydes and ketone. Second, What is that? Tollens reagent, Tollens test. Tollens test is also called silver mirror test. It is given by what? It is given by all type of aldehyde, aliphatic and aromatic. Next, the third one, Fehlings test. Fehlings test is given by what? Fehlings test is given by only aliphatic aldehyde. What is iodoform test? It is given by aldehydes and ketone, but they must contain CH3CO group. Next one, sodium bicarbonate test. Sodium bicarbonate test is given by what? Carboxylic acids, only carboxylic acid. What is the test? Let me take one carboxylic acid, dear all. For example, let me take it benzoic acid. Okay, you know benzene with the acid is called what? Benzoic acid. What we are treating here? NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate. Dear all, acid reacting with the metal bicarbonate. You studied in 10th grade. Acid react with a metal bicarbonate. You will get salt, water and carbon dioxide. All of you, carboxylic acid, when you treated with a metal bicarbonate, you will get salt, water and carbon dioxide. What is the salt? Dear all, this H is replaced by the highly reactive metal sodium. You will get the salt, benzene with the COONA, sodium salt of benzoic acid, plus water and carbon dioxide. What is the observation, dear all? See, this is a solution, right? It's a colorless solution. So you can, water is there, in which carbon dioxide gas, you know, in water, just like when you open Pepsi bottle, you can see that from water that carbon dioxide gas is evolved, that's come out from the system, right? It's evolved. So it will evolve the carbon dioxide gas. What happening there? It is called brisk effervescence, dear all. That is, the observation is called brisk effervescence. Brisk effervescence. You can see like this. So when you treat a carboxylic acid with sodium bicarbonate, you will get brisk effervescence, means that bubbles generation. What is that bubble? Carbon dioxide that is in the solution. So this is a test for what? Only carboxylic acids. Clear all of you? That is the fifth test. Now we can go for the previous year questions, the board question. What type of question they will ask you from this one? What is the question, all of you? Give a chemical test to distinguish between. See, they will give you mostly two compounds to you, and they will ask you how can you distinguish these two compounds through a chemical test. What we have to do there, when you selecting a chemical test, dear all, one should give the test, one should not. Then only we can distinguish them, right? If both of them giving the same observation, how can we distinguish them? So let's go for the first one. Benzoic acid. What is benzoic acid, dear all? That is benzene with COOH, all right? And phenol, benzene, benzoic acid and phenol. Dear all, one is a alcohol, that is a phenol, one is carboxylic acid. Which test can be used here? Just now we discussed sodium bicarbonate test, because sodium bicarbonate test is only given by carboxylic acid, no alcohols. Yes or no? Next. Ethanol. What is ethanol? CH3CHO. Ethanol. What is propanol? CH3CH2CHO. Which all tests can be used, dear student? Can we use 2,4-DNP test? No, because 2,4-DNP test is given by all aldehydes and ketone. Can we use Tollens test? No, Tollens test is given by all aldehydes. Here both are aldehydes. Can we use Fehlings test? No, because Fehlings test is given by aliphatic aldehyde. Here both are aliphatic aldehyde. Can we use iodoform test? Yes, dear all, because iodoform test we said it should contain CH3CO group. Yes, it is there in ethanol. So he will give which test? Iodoform test. Iodoform test. Can you see such a group here? Exact, okay, exact that group should be there. Which group? CH3CO group. Is it there? No, here CH2CO is not. That's not enough. So it won't give iodoform. Next one, propanol. What is propanol? CH3CH2CHO. Propanol. What is propanol? CH3COCH3. Propanol. Dear student, one is aldehyde, one is ketone. Aldehydes and ketones. Can we use Tollens test? Yes, dear all, because Tollens test is given by aldehydes, no ketone. Yes or no? Can we use Fehlings test? Yes. We can use Fehlings test, dear all, because Fehlings test is given by aliphatic aldehyde, not by ketones and aromatic aldehyde. Can we use iodoform test? Can we use iodoform test? Yes, dear all, we can use iodoform test because iodoform test is given by those compound contain CH3CO group. So he will give iodoform test, he can't. One is enough, any one is enough for writing the answer. Are you clear in the point? Okay, next question. Pentan 2 on and pentan 3 on. What is pentan 2 on? Second position there is a ketone with a 5 carbon in the compound. Pentan 2 on and pentan 3 on. 3 on means what? Third position there is a ketone. All of you tell me, dear all, here both are ketone. Which test can be used to distinguish between them? Any idea? Yes, dear all, it having that particular group CH3CO group, so he can give iodoform test. He can give iodoform test, right? He can't. Last one, what is, okay, next one, acetophenone. What is acetophenone? Acetophenone mean benzene with COCH3. It's a ketone, acetophenone. What is benzophenone? Benzene with CO, one more benzene ring. This is called what? Benzophenone. Come on, everyone. Which test can be used here? It's having that CH3CO group, so he will give iodoform test. He will give iodoform test. He can't. Easy or not? Yes. Next. Benzoic acid. What is benzoic acid? Benzene with a COOH. What is ethyl benzoate? It's an ester, right? What is ethyl group? Ethyl means CH3CH2. Benzoate means benzene with COO. This is called what? Ethyl benzoate. Dear all of you, this is a carboxylic acid and this is an ester. Which test we studied? Only given by carboxylic acid, sodium bicarbonate test, that brisk effervescence, right? So we can use NaHCO3 test. It is given by acid, not by ester. Clear? Next one, methanoic acid. What is methanoic acid? HCOOH. What is ethanoic acid? CH3COOH. That is what? Methanoic acid and ethanoic acid. Dear all, is there confusion? In this methanoic acid and ethanoic acid, you know, both are carboxylic acid. So we can't use which one? Sodium bicarbonate test, because both will give the test. There is a special case in this case, methanoic acid and ethanoic acid, all of you. In methanoic acid, can you see there is a, it's an acid part, but can you see there is an aldehyde part also? Can you see CHO, CHO, CHO? That is aldehyde, right? But that aldehyde group is not there. So aldehyde, since the presence of an aldehyde group is there on methanoic acid, it can give Tollens test. All of you, special case, it can give you Tollens test. Actually, Tollens test is given by only aldehydes. In methanoic acid, there is an aldehyde part, it can give Tollens test, but it won't give. Clear, all of you? So these are the major distinction test in which chapter? That is our aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid. Can you tell me the all test once again? 2 for DNP test, Tollens test, Fehlings test, then which one? Iodoform test and sodium bicarbonate test. All of you, the previous year questions that what we discussed here, this type of question, distinction test, is a compulsory question for your board examination. Hope you clear all the tests where we want to apply. We will meet in the next video for the chapter amines. Thank you all. Bye.
Brilliant Qatar, your trusted coaching partner for IIT, JEE, NEET, Science and Commerce tuitions with 10 years of excellence in quality training. Brilliant Qatar.